Excellent. Well, one of the tools that you're going to be showing us, I think is pretty cool. We call Luminary. It's a digital twin tool, but I remember when we first created the kind of idea behind it was we would go out, we do our monitoring thing, and we go have a physical tower and put the camera on it, and then a client may say, "Oh man, I wish we would have moved that tower 20 feet over." Well, moving a physical tower.
Not so easy, right?
So we thought, hey, let's create a digital twin system, and then we can virtually place the camera and then put the camera on there and see what it would see, ahead of time. But as we got into which we did, and it's great, and you're actually going to show us a demo of this and that kind of thing. But since then, it's turned out to be a solution for a lot of things, more than just virtually placing the camera. But anyway, I'm going to go pop this in, and you can kind of show us Luminary, and we'll also put it into, some context as well, when we use this and this. So yeah, so pretend I'm a prospect. I don't know anything about Clean Connect, and, but I'm looking at something that like, wait, is that my site out there?
Yep, that it is. So you're a prospect. We've had a great discovery call. We learned that our services are a great fit. You're looking to operate more efficiently with our remote monitoring systems, detect fugitives, and alert that operations team when there are problems with equipment so they can make the decisions whether to roll a truck or not, help them save money on these remote sites that might not be manned. So one thing that we'll do at the end of the call is we'll ask you to send over an example site that you're looking to get 24/7 eyes on. We'll have you send that latitude and longitude. And we have a software called Luminary where we'll digitally twin that facility with all the equipment. If it's a production facility like we have shown here, you have your wellheads in the middle, production separators, compressor, tanks, and a flare. And this gives us the ability to virtually place where our towers and cameras should be placed for proper coverage for detecting gases, liquid leaks, fire and smoke where it shouldn't be, and to monitor for safety concerns. So like you mentioned before, it could be very costly to install a tower and then have to move it after the fact. This gives us a great first pass at designing where these towers and cameras should be placed. So as an example, this is basically an overlay onto Google Earth. I've mapped out the wellheads in the middle, but essentially what we do is we have these assets, different equipment groups for us to add to the image. We use one that we represent for wellhead there. You can give it a label, number 6, and plop it there. And once your equipment is all laid out nicely, we have the ability to then place our tower, which I'll show you and kind of what we were able to visualize before we're even at your site. So I'm going to add a new tower that's going to host one of our Halo camera systems. You can choose what height you place it at. Typically, our towers sit about 40 to 50 feet in the air. We want our cameras to be about 10 to 15 feet above the tallest piece of equipment at your site. That's because we want a good field of view to detect for emissions.